Beloved, what I'm about to reveal may astonish you, perhaps even leave you in awe. If you found yourself here, know this: it's not by mere chance or coincidence. God has drawn you to this very moment because something extraordinary is about to take place in your life. Your journey is on the brink of a divine transformation, one that will leave your heart filled with gratitude and wonder. Prepare yourself, for your life is about to shift in ways you could never have imagined. Soon, you'll find yourself in a position of such abundance that it will feel as though blessings are flowing through your hands like streams of water. Yes, you heard that correctly. The provision and favor you've been praying for are no longer just distant hopes. They are becoming your reality. This isn't merely about finances or material wealth, though those are part of it. What's unfolding is a profound spiritual and divine shift, a realignment of your life with God's perfect plan for you. You are on the verge of stepping into a season of breakthrough that will make you marvel at the ways God's hand has been working behind the scenes. But to fully embrace this, you must understand how to align your heart, mind, and spirit with the abundance already promised to you. Before we go further, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect and engage with this message. If you're compelled, pause this video and do 3 things. Like this content, subscribe to help this message reach more hearts, and comment with the number 99, a symbolic act of faith, signifying the fullness and completion of God's promises in your life. Let this number remind you that God's blessings come in His perfect timing and are always abundant. And here's the truth: if you are truly among the chosen, you will feel a deep stirring in your spirit, compelling you to stay with this message until the end. You won't want to look away because your soul already knows that these words are meant for you. But if your heart is not yet ready to receive this truth, you may turn away. For those who remain, however, prepare yourself, because your life will never be the same. Beloved, I want you to visualize this moment. Imagine standing on the precipice of a divine breakthrough. You've endured trials, walked through valleys, and carried burdens that would have broken many others. Yet here you are, stronger, refined by the fire of your struggles. You are closer than ever to a turning point, a moment where everything shifts from scarcity to overflowing abundance. This is not just about material prosperity. It is about a wealth that touches every area of your existence. Peace that surpasses understanding, joy that cannot be shaken, and opportunities that seem to come from nowhere. The heavens are aligning in your favor, and God is orchestrating something extraordinary for you. What once felt impossible is about to become your testimony. Understand this: every hardship you've endured, every sleepless night, every tear shed, it all served a purpose. None of it was wasted. Just as gold is refined through fire and diamonds are shaped under immense pressure, so too have you been prepared for such a time as this. The trials you faced were not punishments, they were preparations. God was building in you the character, the wisdom, and the resilience required to steward the blessings that are now on their way. When the breakthrough comes, it will feel like the floodgates of heaven have opened. Opportunities, resources, and favor will flow into your life in a way that only God could orchestrate. It will not be by your own striving, but by His grace and perfect timing. Remember, the trials you faced were laying the foundation for the life God is building for you now. Every challenge has taught you, shaped you, and strengthened your faith. Without those experiences, you wouldn't have the wisdom or the capacity to embrace what's coming. You've been prepared in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Now, as you step into this season of abundance, all the lessons and perseverance will come together to create a life of purpose, impact, and fulfillment. Trust that God's plan for you is far greater than anything you could have envisioned. His blueprint for your life has been in motion from the very beginning. And now you are stepping into a new chapter, one of favor, restoration, and unimaginable blessings. This abundance is not limited to financial wealth. It is a richness that permeates every part of your life. It will manifest as deep relationships, opportunities that align with your purpose, and a peace that anchors your soul. The blessings coming your way are designed not just to enrich you, but to flow through you, blessing others as well. This is your time to step boldly into the destiny God has prepared for you. Align your heart with His promises and trust that His timing is perfect. The abundance that awaits you is your inheritance as a child of God, and it will transform not only your circumstances, but the lives of those around you. Get ready, beloved. The season of overflow is upon you. Walk in faith and watch as God's plans for your life unfold in ways that leave you in awe. The best is yet to come. The time has come for your light to shine. I understand how difficult it can be to hold on to faith when the road has been long and full of uncertainty. When progress feels like a distant hope and you wonder if the dawn will ever break through the darkness, it's natural to feel weary. But take heart. What you can't yet see is the masterpiece God is painting in your life. Trusting in God's timing is the foundation of true peace. Even when life feels stagnant, remember that His plans are always active, working behind the scenes to align circumstances for your ultimate good. While you may not yet see the evidence, the Lord's provision and favor are already on their way to you. The blessings He's prepared aren't just possible, they are certain. It's not a question of if, but when. Every delay, every closed door, and every obstacle you've faced was not a denial, but a divine preparation. God has been equipping you for something greater than you can currently imagine. The opportunities you've prayed for, the resources you've longed for, the freedom to live abundantly, all these things are being carefully orchestrated in His perfect timing. Your part in this journey is to trust the process, surrender your worries and walk in faith, knowing that His plans are flawless. He doesn't make mistakes, and He hasn't forgotten you. In fact, He is leading you toward blessings that exceed your expectations. What lies ahead is far more than financial provision. It's a life of fulfillment, purpose, and peace that reflects His glory. Reflect on the trials you've endured. Each one was a stepping stone, a lesson designed to build you up, not break you down. The challenges weren't meant to defeat you, but to refine you, to develop strength, wisdom, and resilience within you. Think of how many times in Scripture God used trials to prepare His people for greatness. Joseph endured betrayal and imprisonment before rising to a position of influence. David faced rejection and danger before becoming king. Their struggles were not wasted, and neither are yours. Great success is often born out of great difficulty. The world's most inspiring stories of triumph are not of those who avoided hardship, but of those who embraced it, learned from it, and used it to propel themselves forward. Your story is no different. Every difficulty is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to grow closer to God and step into the purpose He has designed for you. Patience is a virtue often tested but always rewarded. While waiting can feel unbearable at times, it is through patience that we demonstrate trust in God's sovereignty. Remember, a seed planted doesn't sprout overnight. It requires nurturing, care, and the right season to bloom. In the same way, your season of abundance is growing and maturing, and when the time is right, it will unfold in ways that will leave you in awe. God's promises are never empty, and His timing is never flawed. As you wait, each moment is a step closer to the fulfillment of the dreams He has placed on your heart. Imagine the joy of looking back and seeing how every piece of the puzzle fit together perfectly, how every delay was actually an act of divine mercy, preparing you for blessings greater than you could have asked for. Envision a life where the worry of scarcity no longer weighs you down, where God's provision flows freely into your life like a never-ending stream. In this new season, financial freedom isn't just a distant hope, it's a reality. But this freedom isn't simply for personal gain. It's an opportunity to be a blessing to others, to live generously, and to use your resources for God's glory. Picture yourself living with ease, no longer bound by fear of lack. Whether it's traveling, creating memories with loved ones, or pursuing the dreams God has placed in your heart, this is the life that awaits you. A life where abundance is not about material wealth alone, but about the joy and fulfillment that come from walking in His will. The floodgates are opening, and you are stepping into a season of endless possibilities. Trust that God, in His infinite wisdom, has been preparing you for this very moment. Stay steadfast, remain faithful, and remember that His blessings add no sorrow. They bring only peace and purpose. The best is yet to come. Surrender your plans to Him and let His perfect design unfold in your life. He is faithful, and He will finish the work He has started in you. Wealth has a rhythm, a flow that mirrors the divine order of creation. When you grasp this flow and align yourself with its energy, abundance can pour into your life with grace and ease. It's not about tirelessly chasing wealth, nor about striving with endless effort. Rather, it's about opening your heart, mind, and spirit to allow it to find you in its perfect time. The act of receiving is as sacred as giving. The more you cultivate an openness to the blessings of provision, the more the Creator will bestow upon you. Money, when viewed through a spiritual lens, is not something to fear, idolize, or resist. It is part of the natural order of life, a resource meant to serve God's purposes through you. It is like a flowing river. Instead of scrambling to capture every drop, you must simply wade into the current and let it carry you. Imagine standing in a serene riverbed, water gliding gently past. You're not struggling or grasping, you're trusting, allowing the current to flow effortlessly. This is the posture of faith when it comes to wealth. You stop clinging to scarcity or anxiety and instead rest in the divine assurance that God will provide in due season. The same God who clothes the lilies of the field and feeds the sparrows will meet your needs according to his riches. This requires trust. Trust in God's timing, trust in his providence, and trust in the unseen forces already working for your good. When you surrender to this truth, you'll find that abundance begins to manifest in ways you never imagined. Closed doors will open, and what once seemed impossible will suddenly become tangible. Opportunities will emerge as if by divine appointment, and you'll realize that you are walking in the overflow of God's provision. But this shift is not merely about material wealth. It's about a transformation of the heart and mind. It's a journey from fear to faith, from scarcity to abundance, from striving to peace. As you step into this new mindset, you'll look back on your past struggles not as meaningless hardships, but as the refining fires that prepared you for this moment of divine favor. Financial overflow is not just a distant hope, it is becoming your new reality. Imagine waking up each day with gratitude, knowing that your resources are sufficient, your opportunities are endless, and your capacity to bless others is growing. This is the new chapter God is writing in your life, a season of fulfillment and divine alignment. As this abundance begins to manifest, it's crucial to align yourself not only with the practical steps towards stewardship, but also with the spiritual principles of generosity and faith. Wealth is not a destination. It's a tool, a means to fulfill your higher purpose and glorify God. Like a musician tuning an instrument, you must ensure every part of your life, your beliefs, actions, and intentions resonates in harmony with the Creator's will. Begin by releasing limiting beliefs about money. Thoughts like, wealth is unattainable, or I am undeserving of success, act as barriers to the blessings God wants to pour into your life. Replace these with affirmations grounded in faith. God's abundance flows through me, or I am a steward of his provision. The more your mindset aligns with the truth of his promises, the more you will witness his blessings unfold. Visualization can also be a powerful act of faith. Envision the life God desires for you, a life where your needs are met, where you have the freedom to serve others generously, and where your joy glorifies him. Picture not only material comforts, but also the impact you can have as a vessel of his love. The clearer your vision, the closer you align with the reality God is preparing for you. You are here for a purpose far greater than yourself. Every step of your journey, the trials, the lessons, the moments of doubt, has been leading you toward this moment of breakthrough. Your life is no accident. It is part of a grand design, intricately woven to bring glory to God and blessings to others. And now, as you step into your purpose, you will find that success flows naturally, not from ambition alone, but from walking in alignment with God's will. Your gifts and talents are not random. They are divine tools for fulfilling your calling. When you embrace your unique role in God's plan, the path to success becomes clearer. Challenges may still arise, but they will no longer seem insurmountable. You'll see them as stepping stones, opportunities to rely on God's strength and grow in faith. Faith and resilience are the pillars of this journey. Faith is not just believing in God's provision when life is easy, it's trusting in his promises when circumstances seem bleak. It's the conviction that, even in the darkest valleys, his light is guiding you toward the mountaintop. Resilience is the ability to rise after every fall, to press forward despite obstacles, and to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. Together, faith and resilience form an unshakable foundation, enabling you to move confidently toward the abundance God has in store. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. It may not come in the way or time you expect, but it is already set in motion. Let go of the need to control every detail and surrender fully to God's plan. As you do, you will discover that His ways are higher than yours and that His provision is always sufficient. When it comes to wealth and abundance, everything hinges on divine timing. While your heart may long for immediate results, the Creator's plan unfolds in its perfect moment beyond human comprehension. Trusting this divine schedule requires surrendering your desires and allowing God's wisdom to guide the process. What may seem delayed to you is, in fact, perfectly timed by the one who orchestrates all things for your good. Picture the ocean with its rhythmic waves. Sometimes the sea is tranquil, gently lapping at the shore. At other times it roars with unstoppable force. Such is the nature of your financial journey. It ebbs and flows according to a divine rhythm. Wealth may come softly in some seasons, like a steady stream, while in others it surges with great power. Embrace this flow, knowing that it is not chaotic but lovingly designed for your ultimate benefit. To surrender to divine timing is to relinquish the illusion of control and trust the hands of the Almighty. In doing so, you free yourself from the burden of striving and step into the peace of knowing that everything you need will arrive at the appointed time. Just as the tides are faithful, so too is God's provision. Trust that the waves of abundance will carry you toward the shores of prosperity, exactly when you are ready to receive them. The future holds unimaginable blessings, a life where limitations fade away and financial freedom becomes a vessel for fulfilling your deepest purpose. This freedom is not about reckless indulgence, but about living with confidence in God's provision, pursuing your God-given dreams, and blessing others generously. Such abundance is not reserved for a select few. It is part of the divine inheritance that God has prepared for those who walk in faith and obedience. This life of abundance will not only transform your own circumstances, but will also ripple out to touch countless others. Your financial breakthrough becomes a testimony, a light that inspires and uplifts everyone around you. By sharing your blessings, you mirror the generosity of the Creator, reflecting His heart to a world in need. Each act of giving becomes a seed planted in faith, yielding fruit that glorifies God and multiplies the good in the world. Your journey to this abundant life has been carefully crafted. Every challenge, every closed door, and every delay was not a setback but a step forward, aligning you with God's ultimate plan for your life. His ways are higher than ours, and His timing is never mistaken. Now, as you stand on the brink of this new chapter, it's time to step boldly into the destiny He has prepared for you, fully assured that you are deserving of every blessing. The universe, under the sovereign hand of God, has been working behind the scenes to align every piece of your journey. It's not coincidence that you're here reading these words. Every high and low, every joy and sorrow has been a deliberate part of God's tapestry, designed to bring you to this moment of transformation. Trust that He has orchestrated people, opportunities, and experiences to guide you toward His divine purpose for your life. Even when doubt creeps in, remember that God's plans for you are filled with hope and a future. What once seemed like obstacles were actually preparations, paving the way for breakthroughs you couldn't imagine. Release any fear or hesitation and step into the confidence that your steps are being directed by a loving and all-knowing Creator. God doesn't just create opportunities for everyone, He crafts them specifically for you, tailored to your unique purpose and calling. What you may have perceived as missed chances in the past were simply stepping stones, leading to something greater. Trust that His timing is flawless and that the opportunities He brings are part of a masterful plan to prosper you and give you hope. As you embark on this next phase, you'll begin to notice opportunities that were once hidden to your eyes. A casual conversation, a sudden inspiration, or an unexpected open door. None of these are random. They are divine appointments, orchestrated to elevate you and fulfill God's promises for your life. Be ready to embrace these moments, even when they feel unfamiliar or daunting, knowing that they are part of His plan to bring you into a life of abundance and purpose. This is your time to live fully, give generously, and walk confidently in the blessings that God has prepared for you. trust in His timing, surrender to His process, and step boldly into the life He has destined for you. A life overflowing with joy, purpose, and unshakable faith. At times, the most rewarding opportunities are cloaked in ambiguity. Facing the unknown with confidence and faith allows you to step boldly into a future brimming with untapped possibilities. These pivotal moments serve as the foundation for reaching a state of true abundance. Riches are not solely measured by monetary gain. They are deeply connected to the energy you radiate. The thoughts you harbor, the words you express, and the actions you undertake all influence the flow of prosperity into your life. Positive energy acts like a beacon, drawing desirable outcomes effortlessly toward you. When you cultivate gratitude and set your sights on abundance, the world around you begins to resonate with your aspirations. Consider how a joyful attitude often coincides with a series of fortunate events. This isn't coincidence. It's the natural outcome of channeling optimistic, high-vibrational energy. By maintaining this perspective, you create space for greater wealth, love, and fulfillment to enter your life. On the other hand, a mindset steeped in negativity and uncertainty creates barriers that keep blessings out of reach. However, as you embrace a more positive outlook and acknowledge your intrinsic value, you'll find opportunities multiplying before your eyes. By consciously choosing an abundant mindset, you take the first step toward crafting the reality you've always envisioned. The secret lies in concentrating on what you wish to achieve rather than dwelling on what you fear. Aligning your thoughts with success, prosperity, and abundance sets the stage for reality to follow. Harnessing the power of positive energy transforms aspirations into life-altering achievements. A clear and resolute vision is more than a fleeting desire. It is a detailed blueprint of your future. By envisioning your goals vividly and consistently, you ignite a process where circumstances naturally align in your favor. A well-defined vision acts as a powerful magnet, attracting the resources and relationships you need to succeed. The more detailed and vibrant your vision, the more rapidly it takes shape. Think of the most accomplished individuals throughout history. They rarely stumbled upon success by chance. Instead, they maintained a vivid mental image of their objectives and nurtured that vision daily. That same level of focus and clarity can propel you toward your own ideal future. Imagine your life once your financial aspirations have been realized. What surroundings do you wake up to each day? What milestones have you reached in your finances, relationships, and personal growth? Who shares this journey with you, and how do you spend your time? The more specific and nuanced your vision, the stronger its influence on your reality. This vision becomes the cornerstone of your wealth-building journey. It provides purpose, clarity, and motivation, guiding you along the path toward success. By wholeheartedly embracing this image of your future, you initiate the transformation of your dreams into tangible outcomes. Often, limiting beliefs quietly hold you back from achieving the wealth and fulfillment you're meant to experience. These hidden mental roadblocks, rooted in fear or past failures, can quietly prevent you from fully reaching your potential. Yet, there is a liberating truth. Once you identify and break free from these patterns of thought, the door to endless prosperity swings open wide. The notion that only a select few are destined for success or that wealth is inherently scarce is simply not true. Recognizing and overcoming these limiting beliefs sets you on a course toward a life filled with boundless opportunity. The truth is, wealth is abundant, and it's available to everyone. It's time to let go of the outdated beliefs that have kept you stuck in a cycle of struggle. It's time to rewire your thinking to embrace the truth. You are worthy of limitless wealth. The first step is awareness. Notice the thoughts that come to mind when you think about money or success. Are they thoughts of limitation, or do they empower you? By becoming conscious of these beliefs, you can begin to replace them with more empowering, abundant thoughts. Every belief you hold is a choice, and you can choose to change them at any time. As you begin to let go of these limiting beliefs, you create space for new, empowering ones to take their place. Your financial circumstances are poised to shift in profound and transformative ways. As you begin to release the limitations that have been holding you back, every step forward draws you closer to the prosperity and freedom you've long envisioned. This journey is not simply about material wealth, but about embracing a life brimming with abundance, fulfillment, and the realization of long-held dreams. A key element in this transformation lies in the act of surrender, a concept that is often misunderstood. Many perceive surrender as giving up or admitting defeat, but in truth, it is one of the most powerful approaches to manifesting a life of plenty. To surrender is to place trust in a process greater than yourself, to let go of excessive control, and to allow the divine to guide your path. This trust doesn't mean passivity, it means opening up to the flow of grace and timing that ensures all things occur as they are meant to. By relinquishing the need to force outcomes, you create space for miracles to unfold, just as a river flows naturally and effortlessly along its course. This perspective also involves reframing your understanding of change. Change, while often accompanied by discomfort and resistance, is the driving force behind personal growth, success, and new opportunities. Without change, we remain stuck in old patterns that limit our potential. Just as the seasons must turn to bring forth new life, our own lives require transformation to usher in greater wealth and fulfillment. By embracing change, even when it feels challenging, you position yourself to experience fresh opportunities and blessings that propel you toward your aspirations. However, change isn't only about external circumstances, it's deeply rooted in inner transformation. As you shift your mindset, welcome new possibilities, and act with intention, you begin to reshape not only your circumstances, but also your identity. This internal evolution is the foundation upon which true success and prosperity are built. Through this process, you grow into the person capable of not only achieving, but sustaining the abundance that awaits you. Remember, growth often emerges from challenges and unexpected turns. It is within these moments of transition and transformation that your faith is strengthened and your path becomes clearer. Trust that the unseen forces at work, just as real and vital as the air you breathe, are guiding you toward your purpose. By aligning with these divine forces and maintaining a sense of trust and surrender, you open yourself to the flow of abundance that has always been present. Let go of worry, welcome the lessons of change, and watch as your life unfolds into the richness and fulfillment you've been seeking. The unseen forces of plenty are constantly active, shaping a path that leads you toward prosperity. By placing trust in what cannot be immediately observed, you unlock the profound potential these forces hold. As you open your heart to these invisible energies, you start to align with the limitless currents of abundance. Even when you don't fully understand or perceive what's happening, know that your wealth, happiness, and success are already taking form. These powerful forces are quietly but steadily preparing to reveal their work in tangible, visible ways. Instead of striving for complete comprehension, lean into trust, embracing the mysterious processes at play. As your faith in the unseen deepens, the flow of abundance will move effortlessly into your life, touching every aspect of your existence. Success is a deeply personal concept. While one person might equate it with a generous paycheck, another might see it as freedom, peace, or the chance to leave a meaningful mark on the world. Now is the time to redefine what success truly means for you. Let go of societal standards and external pressures. Your own definition of success is what matters most. Craft a vision of wealth and success that aligns with your values, passions, and desires. Perhaps for you, wealth is the freedom to travel, the comfort of financial stability, or the luxury of time spent with those you love. True success is not a one-size-fits-all notion. It is an authentic reflection of what you cherish most. By embracing this personal vision, you create a foundation that allows all other aspects of your life to fall into place. To achieve genuine prosperity, you must first clarify what wealth and success mean to you. This clarity becomes a guiding light, illuminating your decisions and helping you navigate toward your goals. When your focus is centered on a vision that resonates deeply with your soul, the universe works alongside you to bring it to life. It's not just about the external rewards, it's about experiencing a life that feels real, meaningful, and fulfilling. Once you define your unique vision of success, the steps to achieving it begin to unfold naturally, and abundance starts to flow into your life in ways that genuinely reflect your innermost aspirations. Remember, the most successful individuals are not only diligent and hard-working, They also nurture a mindset that welcomes abundance. They understand the transformative power of their thoughts and beliefs, recognizing that their inner perspective shapes their outer reality. This mindset is not about wishful thinking. It's about developing a grounded, positive approach that attracts opportunities and prosperity. As you cultivate this mindset, you'll find that wealth becomes drawn to you. Shifting how you think about money, success, and abundance sets the stage for a life where everything you need aligns with your purpose. Through this perspective, you become a vessel for the blessings that life has to offer, living with greater confidence, joy, and peace.